Hello students, welcome again to our channel Chemistry Learning Made Easy। तो मैं आज आपके सामने गेट 2018 का केमिस्ट्री का क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करने जा रहा हूँ। तो इस क्रम में मैं आपको बहुत सारी ट्रिक्स और कंसेप्ट को आपके सामने एक्सप्लेन करूँगा, जिसको आप फ्यूचर में आने वाले गेट एग्ज़ाम में यूज़ कर सकते हैं। तो चलिए देखते हैं क्वेश्चन नंबर 1। तो आज मैं गेट 2018 का केमिस्ट्री का क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करने जा रहा हूँ। तो जो क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 है केमिस्ट्री पार्ट का, वो कुछ इस तरह से आया था, व्हाट इज़ द मेजर प्रोडक्ट फॉर्म्ड इन अ फॉलोइंग रिएक्शन। तो एक ऑर्गेनिक रिएक्शन दिया हुआ था और उन्होंने मेजर प्रोडक्ट को आइडेंटिफाई करने बोला था। तो चलिए इसको सॉल्व करते हैं। तो ये एक पेरिसाइक्लिक रिएक्शन का एक बहुत अच्छा क्वेश्चन आपको गेट 2018 में देखने को मिलेगा, जहाँ पर दो मॉलिक्यूल, एक एरोमेटिक नॉट एरोमेटिक, एक साइक्लिक एल्कीन और एक कीटीन मॉलिक्यूल का रिएक्शन दिखाया गया है। लेकिन गौर कीजिएगा, यहाँ पर एरो पे कोई कंडीशन नहीं बताया गया है। तो हर समय याद रखिएगा, जब आपके एरो पे कोई कंडीशन नहीं है तो आप उसको क्या मानिएगा, थर्मल कंडीशन। तो चलिए इसका ट्रिक सीखते हैं। तो हर समय याद रखिएगा, जब भी हम कोई इस तरह का मॉलिक्यूल आपके सामने आएगा, यहाँ पर CH3 लगा हुआ है और आपके सामने कीटीन रखा गया है, ठीक है, ठीक है। और थर्मल कंडीशन में होता क्या है, होमोलिटिक बॉन्ड फ्यूजन होता है। तो ये जो डबल बॉन्ड है ये कुछ इस तरह से टूटेगा, सिमिलरली इस तरह से टूटेगा। और हर समय याद रखिएगा कि अगर आपका डबल बॉन्ड पे कोई ब्रांच लगा हुआ है तो कीटीन का जो सब्स्टिट्यूटेड कार्बन है, कीटीन का जो कार्बन जो सब्स्टिट्यूटेड है, वो जो बल्कियर एंड है वो हर समय उस एंड की तरफ अटैच होगा जहां पर ज्यादा इलेक्ट्रॉन डेंसिटी है। या मैं इस तरह से कहूंगा कि द बल्कियर पार्ट ऑफ द कीटीन या द बल्कियर कार्बन ऑफ द कीटीन विल गेट अटैच्ड टू दैट कार्बन ऑफ एल्कीन विच हैज हायर इलेक्ट्रॉन डेंसिटी। तो गौर कीजिएगा, यहाँ पर आपका दो ब्रांच है, एक तरफ CH3 है और एक तरफ ये एंड हुआ, लेकिन यहाँ पर एक तरफ हाइड्रोजन है और एक तरफ कार्बन के साथ बॉन्डिंग है। तो ऑब्वियस है किस तरफ ज्यादा एल्केन ग्रुप है, तो इस एंड में, तो ऑब्वियस है यहाँ पर ज्यादा प्लस आई इफेक्ट ग्रुप है, तो ऑब्वियस है इस कार्बन का इलेक्ट्रॉन डेंसिटी ज्यादा होगा इसे। तो हर समय याद रखिएगा कि हमको उस तरफ से बॉन्ड का फॉर्मेशन करना है थर्मल कंडीशन में। तो इसका मेजर प्रोडक्ट क्या होगा, कुछ इस तरह से होगा। ठीक है, इस कार्बन पे डबल बॉन्ड। अब क्वेश्चन अराइज होता है, अब गौर देने की बात यह है कि आपको एक स्टेबल प्रोडक्ट लिखना है। तो ऑब्वियस है जब ये वाला हाइड्रोजन डाउन द ग्रुप है, तो ऑब्वियस है स्टीयरिक रिपल्सन को कम करने के लिए ये ग्रुप को किधर होना पड़ेगा, ऊपर की तरफ होना पड़ेगा, हाँ कि ना। और यहां पर आपका क्या लग गया, Cl। तो आपका देखिए कौन सा ऑप्शन सही है। तो आप अगर देखिएगा, आपका ऑप्शन जो यहाँ पर सही है दैट इज ऑप्शन नंबर C। तो मैं एक बार फिर से ध्यान दिलाना पड़ेगा। इसका मैं ट्रिक ये बताना चाहूँगा कि आपको याद रखना है कि अगर आपके पास कीटीन है और कोई अल्कीन है और उसके बीच में 2 साइक्लो एडिशन रिएक्शन हो रहा है, तो आपको हर समय ये ट्रिक याद रखना है कि द बल्कियर पार्ट ऑफ द कीटीन या और द ब्रांच पार्ट ऑफ द कीटीन विल गेट अटैच्ड to that carbon center of alkene which has higher electron density। तो इस केस में हमारा हाइयर इलेक्ट्रॉन डेंसिटी इस कार्बन में था, तो इसलिए ये एंड और ये एंड अटैच हुआ, और इधर कम इलेक्ट्रॉन डेंसिटी था तो वो कार्बोनिल कार्बन पे जाकर बॉन्ड बनाया। कमिंग टू द क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 of GATE 2018 chemistry paper. The question was the major product formed in the following reaction is। तो यहाँ पर एक ऑर्गेनिक रिएक्शन दिया हुआ है एंड वी हैव टू प्रिडिक्ट द मेजर प्रोडक्ट ऑफ दिस रिएक्शन। सो दिस क्वेश्चन, आफ्टर सीइंग द क्वेश्चन, द फर्स्ट impression is it is very tough question, but in the real sense it is a very easy and marks scoring question, because the question completely came from a name reaction from a BSc third year chapter, that is heterocyclic chemistry, and the name of this reaction is Hunch pyridine synthesis। Hunch pyridine synthesis, Hunch reaction, or Hunch, we can say Hunch reaction। Now coming to the solution, basically 2 equivalent means that this reaction is in 2 moles। So we will draw the, I will only draw here the major intermediates and final product, and after this I will show you the mechanism how this reaction mainly takes place। So mainly we have a benzaldehyde, okay, so basically we have 2 equivalent, so at this end we will take 1 mole of this reactant, and at this end we will take another mole of reaction, and here is ammonia। So mainly these 2 molecules, or these molecules condense to form starting a one intermediate product like this। So mainly this is a condensation product, this part is condensation product, which is formed according to Novernal gel reaction। You have heard this name reaction, it is also an important question which mainly we see in JAM or GATE or NET। So this product is basically formed by Novernal gel condensation, and this is simply a addition reaction which mainly took place between ammonia and this alpha beta keto ester। Now finally this compound get cyclized to form our major product, which looks like something like this। So this is the major product which finally formed after the condensation reaction, and so the our right answer I think is option D, sorry, option D is our right answer। Now I will show you the mechanism how this reaction takes place। Now coming to the mechanism. So here we are taking a beta keto ester, and we have given ammonia. So as you know, ammonia is a weak base, and as you know, the alpha hydrogen of beta keto ester is highly acidic. So first the ammonia will act as a base and remove the H plus ion, so we will get an intermediate like this, negative charge and COET. Now this anion will attack the carbonyl group of benzaldehyde, and similar type of reaction, just like aldol condensation will takes place, this negative charge will attack the carbonyl group. So first addition followed by dehydration takes place. So you will, similar to aldol reaction, we will expect similar type of product, and this reaction is also known as Novernal-Gel reaction. So here the attack will take place. First there will be OH followed by dehydration, so we will expect like this. Now this is our first intermediate product what I have. Into the second part, again this is our first intermediate product. Now the second part, again the second molecule of beta keto ester will act as a react with methyl, but here the ammonia will act as a nucleophile. It will attack the carbonyl carbon, and you will get an additional product which after dehydration will give us this intermediate product. Okay, so here first addition, after removal of water we will get a unsaturated compound. Here also same, first addition and then removal of water will get. So this is a Novernal reaction, and this is simply addition reaction. So in first part ammonia act as a base, and in second formation of second product ammonia act as a nucleophile. As I have already shown you how we get intermediate product 1 and product 2. Now this intermediate product 1 and product 2 will react among themselves to form or to give the final product, expected product. So come, now we will see how they react. So this lone pair get delocalized to this alkene, and here a shifting of pi electrons takes place like this. So now this negative charge come here, so we get, I will write benzene to phenyl to make it easier, something like this. So this pi bond will shift here, so here is methyl NH2 plus this O negative methyl, and here we have CO2 ET, and this double bond will form here negative charge. Now there will be a proton exchange from O minus and NH2 plus. So this proton will migrate from here to here, so we will get something like this: OH methyl double bond CO 2ET and NH methyl. Okay, now as you know keto-enol tautomerism, so it will go like this, tautomerize, and here we have a benzene ring, so I will put phenyl. So something like this will happen. CO2 Et, phenyl, like this, NH, methyl. Now this pi bond will shift here, so negative charge will come on nitrogen and some nitrine type of intermediate will form, and this will attack this carbonyl carbon, so we will get some intermediate like this. Now we will get a 6-membered ring first, so we will put here nitrogen. So just behind the nitrogen we have a methyl group. Still oxygen will get converted to O minus, and this carbon has carbonyl as well as methyl, so we will put methyl here. This carbon has CO2 Et. Here we have a benzene ring, phenyl, so I put phenyl. So, and yeah, here is also CO2 Et, sorry, CO2 Et, and so we will get CO2 Et, and positive charge here, okay, and it has one proton. So again ammonia will come in action to stabilize this charge, so it will abstract this alpha carbon hydrogen, so it will abstract a proton from here, so minus plus we will get a double bond, something like this. Now onwards, O minus Me. As you know, here ammonia is acting as a catalyst. So catalysts are those substances which consume any species in starting point but gives back the species to the main reaction at the end of the reaction. So this NH4 plus will again donate this proton to this O minus, so we will get something like this, Me double bond CO2 Et pH CO2 Et. So simply ammonia is a catalyst, so it is giving back its proton. So finally dehydration will take place, removal of water, and we will get a double bond here, this position, so we get our final product, that is option and here we have pyridine. So we get our final product, option D. So this is the overall, the rough mechanism how it takes place and how we got our option D as a major product. Now coming to the question number 3. The question number 3 was, the major product of the following intermolecular cycloaddition reaction is. So once again it is a 2,2 cycloaddition reaction and it belongs from pericyclic chemistry or pericyclic reaction chapter. So let's come on and see the solution, how it works, and I think it is a very simple reaction, pericyclic reaction, where we will follow 2,2 cycloaddition reaction in presence of radiation. So this compound in presence of radiation source undergoes a homolytic bond fusion, so free radical formation will takes place in UV radiation. So something like this will happen. and simply this end and this end will bind, and this end and this end will bind. So when we formation, so what we will get, so this end will combine to the end, this end and this end will, so we will get a something like 4 center cyclic ring, and this, and in this 2 center we have 3 carbon, 1 2 3. So simply attach 3 carbon ring, 1 2 and 3. That's it. So this is the product. So, and we have the product in our option, you can easily find, and I think from this mechanism we say option number D is the correct answer. Now coming to the question number 4 of chemistry paper of GATE 2018. So again the question number 4 is from organic chemistry, and the question was like this: the major product of the following reaction is. So this is a compound, and on the arrow you have potassium hydride, and they are asking what is the major product. So there is two type of bond. This is dash bond, sorry, solid bond and dash bond. So this solid bond represent above the plane and the dash bond represent below the plane. So let's come and I will show the trick or the explanation to solve this type of questions. So now coming to the solution. So as you know, KH will produce hydride ion. So this is our reactant OH, and here is dash bond, that is SiMa3. So this H plus, this H minus will abstract this H plus, so we will get like this O minus. Now there will be a bond rotation, so there will be a bond rotation, so this will go up and something like this will happen. So both will now come in same direction, cis position. Initially it was at trans position. Now intermolecular rearrangement will take place with the removal of SiMe3O minus. So KH is a catalyst, so the H plus what this catalyst has abstracted in initial stage will be given back, so we will get like something like this. So with this alkene we will get a byproduct OH Me3. So our major product will be this, and this is the major product, and I think option B is the correct option. Again I will explain the mechanism to make you clear. Here KH is acting a hydride source, it will give H minus. So H minus in initial state will abstract the proton of this hydroxyl group, so we will get something like this O minus. Now here bond flipping or bond rotation will take place, and it is very easy in single bonded carbon. So bond rotation will take place, and both this functional group will come in same direction. syn position. Now here once it get rotated and come in same direction, now intermolecular rearrangement will takes place. This O minus will attack the empty d orbital of silica, and this bond will break. So and this bond will shift here, so negative positive double bond, and this the H plus abstracted in initial stage will given back, so we will get a alkene with this Me3SiOH as a byproduct. So our major product will be this alkene, and I think the option number B is the major product, or maybe the correct answer. Now coming to question number 5 of chemistry paper of 2000 GATE 2018. The question was again from the organic chemistry. The major product formed in the following reaction sequence is. So we have a alpha substituted cyclohexanone molecule, and you have given a 3 set of reagent. First is LDA, that is the full form as you know, lithium diisopropylamide. Second one is phenyl selenium chloride, and third one is H2O2. So generally it is a very easy question, I will say, because the main thing here is you have to remember the function of every reagent used here. So let's come, I will show what is the answer and what are the function of the different reagent used here. So I will show step by step the function of every reagent. So our first reagent was LDA at minus 78 degrees Celsius. So it looks something like this. Its name is lithium diisopropylamide. So it is a strong base, so it will abstract the alpha hydrogen of this ketone. So here is also one alpha hydrogen, here 2 alpha hydrogen, but this is sterically hindered side, so alpha hydrogen will be abstracted here. So first step we will get something like this, negative charge. Now comes the second reagent, PHSeCl. So simply addition reaction will take place, so we will get something like this, SePH. Now the third function is H2O2. So H2O2 is an oxidizing agent. So whenever you will see a silyl or selenium pH group bonded to carbon and you have given a oxidizing agent, always remember this selenium will get oxidized to selenium oxide. So due to this oxidizing agent we will get something like this, and due to heating at final state there was triangle, so due to heating syn elimination of this group will take place, which will give finally a olefin. So always remember, when you heat this precursor, this will removed off and we will get a syn elimination and we will get a double bond here. So the major product will be like this. So the major product we got in the reaction is this one, and the option from this we can say option B is the correct answer.